Come join us while we launch into National Athletic Training Month 2019. Ready? All right, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we got Coach Allison. We're going to do Tuesdays is Coach Chat. So we're going to talk with Coach Allison today. He's our football coach at Dawson High School and boys coordinator. And we just want to kind of get your input, maybe how athletic trainers and coaches can work better together. Why don't you start by just telling us maybe how you were introduced to athletic training, maybe the first time you worked with one.
First of all, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Second, I guess when I first started coaching, I was at a junior high school, Pearland Junior High East, which, as with most junior highs, as the coach, you are in charge of making sure there's a medical kit and all this other stuff, because the trainers at that time were not readily available at the junior highs. Now, of course, if there was an injury or something like that that was severe enough, we would send them to the high school to get treatment and things like that. So it wasn't a matter of the high school athletic trainers didn't want to do anything. It's just manpower and hours. So my first 3 years of coaching, I grew a great deal of respect and understanding of what all the trainers have to do, because, you know, as a junior high coach, you were kind of leaned on to kind of help with a little bit of everything. So going into when I got up to the high school, it was really amazing to see all of the things that the athletic trainers did. You know, and through my, I guess, 17 or 18 years at the high school level now, you know, you can't even begin to realize the amount of hours and things that the trainers do, as far as them, you know, the adults taking care of the kids, the training that the adult trainers give the student trainers, and preparing them to help out, and you know, maybe they grow up and become a trainer as well. You know, I can't thank them enough, and you know, just strongly emphasize my appreciation for the things that y'all do, you know, in the job that you have. It's tough.
I'll tell you, the toughest thing is, you know, usually if you're talking to us, it's bad news.
Yeah.
We're always bringing you bad news, whether it's weather or if it's heat or if somebody that you need on the field is not going to be able to play. But you worked real well with us. I appreciate that. One thing I think that you do better than most coaches is communication with us. So we are in the loop on everything, even if we don't need that. We don't need that information. We still get it, which I'm okay with. I'd rather have too much information than we're not getting anything at all.
Right. Well, that's one of the things I like to try to do, is include everybody that would ever be involved or have the potential to be involved in what our plans are in the loop on the information, you know, the circle there. You know, because again, I know that the hours that y'all spend up here and all the things that you do, so I want to try to be as efficient as possible for y'all, along with the, you know, the coaching staff and the kids and everything else.
And I know we have the best situation you've ever had here with athletic training.
Yes.
And but we need to talk about maybe some things that could make it better. We always want to look at improving our program, improving what we do for our sports, for our coaches or athletes. Is there anything you'd like to see, or you think maybe could be done better?
If there was any way that we could get it to where lightning doesn't affect us being able to practice, that would be cool.
I can't control that.
We need a bubble.
You know, I'm leaning towards that. That would be fine. If we had some kind of indoor facility where everybody in the whole school could use that, that'd be cool. But no, I think that the trainers here do a phenomenal job of taking care of the athletes, of you know, again, training the younger people to do a great job and giving them responsibilities that help them grow as young people, young adults. You know, I think the communication that y'all have back with the coaches when we do have an injury is good. You know, we get quick updates, and and understand the things that are going on. I can't complain about it. I think it's a great situation here at Dawson. I think that y'all do the absolute best job that you're able to do, and the best job that can be done. I don't think it can be done any better as far as what y'all are doing with the students, with the athletes, and with the coaches and faculty at Dawson High School.
I appreciate that. You guys have anything?
So I have a little scenario base for you, Coach Allison. So I know we deal with a lot of school districts, and I believe at your previous stop, you kind of had a situation where you only had 2 athletic trainers.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we're kind of blessed and fortunate to have 3 on the staff that are full-time. But I know in some districts, they have contracted ATs that work a set amount of hours. What's a way for an athletic trainer or a coaching staff that is dealing with, 1 or 2 athletic trainers, but in the need for an additional one to help with work-life balance and just to make the efficiency of their athletic training program a little bit more caring with the times?
Yeah.
How can coaches advocate to upper administration for that for their ATs?
I think you're the blessing of being able to have 3 people is a great thing here. Where I was before, there were only 2. One of them was a district, one of them was through an outside organization, and they did the best that they could to split the time and the hours, and it was always a little bit weird, or I say always, at times it was a little bit weird because one of them was a district employee and one of them was a hospital employee, and the hours sometimes were off in the things that they could do or couldn't do, but they made it work because they were good people. They would pick the slack up. As far as getting more help, I know that y'all have a program where like college student trainers are coming in and getting hours and working with y'all, which I think is an awesome thing, because they can learn, on the job. It's an extra set of adult eyes and hands to help get things done. But other than just the manpower of it, I guess working with some outside organization, I guess Memorial Herman is with our district, and seeing what they can do to help, which I know that they do things. I'm just, different ways that they can get other trainers that are in training or something like that to come around to the schools and help. I think that's probably the best and most efficient, cost-effective way to do things, I guess. But at the same time, I have seen trainers save somebody's life on campus. I have seen it happen at a game, before a game, on the field. So the importance of having an athletic trainer at the events, where things might happen, you can't really put a price on that. Other than just work, finding some more money somewhere to try to get more manpower, so y'all aren't getting burnt out with all the different activities that you have. I know that February is the hardest month. At least it seems like it from the years that I've been around, where you have 15 different overlapping sports going on, and the weather's always terrible, so you have to figure something out. But other than just being able to find ways to increase the manpower, I don't know, for here, there's nothing else you can do. It's just continue to work hard and hopefully, keep the lines of communication open with the coaches, because we want to help as well. It's not a us and y'all kind of thing. To me, it's we're all in this together.
I think we didn't work well that way. I think, and that might be the problem that some other places have, is the communication is not good. If games are switched, maybe the athletic trainer's not told. And I think that's where a lot of people are butting heads and they don't get along, and then they're just saying no. Well, it looks like now the athletic trainer's not doing their job when they're just trying to work-life balance. But if there was more communication, I know we're pretty open and flexible, especially with 3 people. And some high schools only have 1 person for the whole school. So that's good. You got something, Christina?
I don't.
Okay.
You know what? That's good.
You know, I had some, but I was like, no.
It's okay.
Coach Allison has agreed to do the RPM max on the bike.
Oh, I did?
We gotta get his RPM max to see if he can beat my score.
Well, what is your score?
I don't remember.
It was
Because earlier I heard something about 260,
no, it
but
was,
then when I saw you do it,
I did 230
it was
today.
230,
okay.
227 to 230 range.
I got 230. I got 230. Can you beat 230 on RPM max?
Probably not, but I'm gonna try.
All right. Okay, RPM max, you got 30 seconds, and you just tell me when you want to
Oh,
start.
I'm not gonna be able to go for 30 seconds.
Oh, well, that's how long you got to get it up there.
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. Ah! 220, 221. I'm still champ. I'm still champ.
You're the champ. Thanks for tuning in today on Coach Chat with the Dawson Athletic Training Crew. Don't forget to like or subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or Snapchat.